What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to my second no face post for this weekend. As promised, I have another awesome fall type of collection to show you all. I am revealing and spoiling BCB Lacquers Halloween Advent for 2025. This box is so stinking cute. When I opened it up, it was just packed full of all these goodies. This is exactly what your Advent is going to look like. Friendly reminder, this video is going to spoil all of the polishes in this box. So just, you've been warned. If you want to get this Advent and you didn't know it existed for whatever reason, head on over to BCB's website and grab yours. Otherwise, if you want to see what is in the box, of course, outside of all the fun goodies in here, you can stay tuned and I will show every single polish. This year, the box contains polish items only, and we've got lots of squishies in here. Don't eat the squishies. I hear some people have bitten into those. They are for sensory reasons only. There's stampers in here. There's a bubble wand. There's a little clicky Frankenstein head, and there's a sticker book in here. There's so much, and there's a ton of candy too. This is such a fun package to open up. The intended date, if you purchase this and you don't want this spoiled, to open this box is intended to be for August 29th. So at the end of the month, you will basically order now. At the end of the month, when your box ships, you'll be ready to go and start opening up your box. This is what the boxes look like. They're all labeled with their respective numbers. And of course, we have a bonus number 11 for day 11, which we'll see that at the end of the video too. So this is what the boxes look like, and you've been warned. Here's the polishes. Day 1 is Squad Ghouls. This is a dusty grayed Crelly base with black flakes and purple, blue, green to purple multi-chrome flakes. You all have seen BCB Lacquers on many of my collab videos thus far the last several months, and I always say this brand has excellent Crelly formulas in creams too. Just wanted to note that there too. This one is very much in that category. It's creamy smooth, excellent self-leveling, easy to hit opacity. 2 coats was perfect. I didn't see anything else needed. I didn't have a whole lot of texture from those tiny little flecks, so any top coat works. Day 2 is Hugs and Hisses. This is a slime green neon with blue shimmer. It does state in the PR information here, the polish is black light reactive. However, it is not glow in the dark. I kind of thought it was glow in the dark too, but definitely will glow under a black light. Hugs and Hisses has a Crelly formula. It does self-level perfectly like a cream. However, it's got that marshmallowy type of bounce to the brush strokes here. So I chose to do 3 very light coats. You might want to do 2 coats, maybe if you have shorties, but honestly, I felt like I had the best coverage at those 3 thin coats. This will dry down pretty flat, so use a glossy top coat, and the shimmer is, in my opinion, on the more subtle side, but you can see it in person when your nails are close to your face. Day 3 is Horoscope. This is a purple when cold to blue to teal when warm thermal with red, orange, gold glass flakes and black flakes. Another excellent formula. This one applies like a very squishy jello-like jelly type of finish, but it's very quick to hit opacity too. This has loads of those flakes, excellent suspension throughout the bottle there. Kudos to BCB. I do love a heavy flake or a heavy glitter that is done well formula-wise like that, so no need to fish or anything. Now this will leave you with quite a bit of texture, especially as we see with black flakes. They just tend to get very thirsty, so make sure you're using a glitter smoother and glossy top coat. Day 4 is Ahead of the Carve. This is a pumpkin orange Crelly base with orange metallic flakes and gold to orange glass flakes. I want to note, I feel like my photos were pulling pretty standard orange, and in my opinion, this base color is like a true pumpkin orange. It's like pumpkin puree out of the can. It's got this reddish undertone to it. On my monitor, the swatching portion of the video looks pretty color accurate to what I'm seeing, so please disregard my photos for this. This is easy to hit opacity as well. Again, y'all know the drill. 2 coats and a glossy top coat is what you're seeing. Day 5 is Witchful Thinking. This is one of my top picks. This is a maroon jelly with strong pink to orange shimmer and purple shifting shimmer. This is creamy smooth on application. It is excellent on the buildup here. Again, 2 coats is where I stopped. You can go in heavy-handed like myself on this second coat. Dry time was excellent, no issues there, and no problems with pulling or it, drying too quickly for me to go in heavier, if that makes sense. So this will also dry down flat, so you know the drill at this point. Day 6 is Life Your Spirits. This is a brown Corelli with green, blue, purple glass flakes and green reflective glitters. Hear me out, this is one of my top picks, and I don't like brown polish, not in the least bit. But I have to say the color combination here is so different and unexpected, and it works in this swampy, murky sort of way. It also builds up ridiculously well for being a heavy, flaky and reflective glitter type finish, and I'm going to suggest stopping at 2 coats. Otherwise, anything more than that's going to be overkill. Again, glitter smoother and glossy top coat is a must, and you're good to go. This was a really interesting type of buildup. Day 7 is Midnight Howler. This is a dark navy jelly with black to blue multi-chrome shift. This is that gorgeous type of inky sort of sapphire type of finish that we see quite frequently with this strong blue type of shimmer. But in my opinion, this one's got this vampire type of effect to it. And I think that's just because as you build it up, especially on the second coat here, you can see it. It does have this almost black type of shift at certain angles. My full hand shot here gives you a really good idea of that. 2 coats and a glossy top coat. I know I'm repeating myself. I apologize, but I just want to be as thorough as possible with what you're seeing on my photos. Day 8 is Dead-ication. This is a swampy, murky green Corelli with strong purple to blue shimmer. This one is probably the lightest in formula out of the entire advent. I'm going to strongly suggest going up to 3 coats with it. If you have an incredibly prominent free edge, especially on natural nails, like a white free edge, you may be needing to use a blurring base of some sort. Just something to kind of help out your smile line in that regard. But this will build up like a true jelly, and at 3 coats, I think it just maximized that swampy type of green we're seeing there. The shimmer is quite fine particle though, so it's on the somewhat subtle side, but in person you can definitely see it. I think my full hand shot kind of gives you a good idea of that. Day 9 is Spine on the Dotted Line. This is a mustard jelly base with red, orange, gold shifting shimmer and purple to red to bronze multi-chrome flakes. This is this like corn maze type of yellow that we see this time of year. And I like the tiny shredded speckles going throughout it with these flakes. They don't necessarily make the polish textured or thirsty, so I figured I'd note that. And this was one of the other ones I chose to do 3 coats with. If you appreciate a softer type of finish and that's what you're going for, absolutely stop at 2 coats. But if you're like me and you want that louder, strong, true opacity, I would suggest going up to those 3 coats. No issues with dry time or anything like that. And finish with a glossy top coat of choice, as again, those flakes didn't leave me with anything that my top coat couldn't work with. Day 10 is Home Treat Home. This is an eggplant Corelli with orange, black, and rose gold metallic flakes. This one has a kind of Corelli, more cream type of lean to it. I know you're seeing on the first coat, it starts off looking sort of jelly and almost light in how it's building up. But the second coat here gives you a great idea that it is very creamy like as you build it up. So 2 coats, a glitter smoother and a glossy top coat. If you can hear Elminster here, he is apparently enjoying Halloween too. But we have not a whole lot of texture per se, but it was thirsty, so I did use a glitter smoother. Day 11 is our bonus day. This is Fab-Boo-Lous. This is a topper with purple, black, and orange metallic flakes. We have a tiny shredded type of flaky topper here. Kind of goes along with the theme we were seeing in the flaky finishes of some of the ones in the box itself. I chose to do 1 coat over the 3 thin coats of Hugs and Hisses. And you can see that I think they go together really, really well. This one won't give you a whole lot of texture, so I think you could go with your standard top coat if it's not on the heavily thin side. And then lastly, we have the Smut of the Month duo. This is a duo that Brittany does every single month, and they are of the smutty variety for names. August's month, the base and the topper respectively to go with it. The base is Feral, and this is what I would describe as It's almost like giving me sweet potato vibes with a brownish red undertone to it. It's very jelly-like, but I'm going to suggest stopping at 2 coats because it's very cream-like in how it's finished off overall. The topper that's intended to go with it is Desire. This one is a shifty Aurora type of shimmer in a suspended base here. And you can see 1 coat over Feral. It's all you need. And you'll see it over black here in just a moment on the Will It Topper segment. But if you're new to BCB Lacquers, again, she does this Smut of the Month duo. Started off this past January. And every month there's always a cream or a crelly of some sort and a matching shimmer to go with it. And we're going to wrap this up with a quick Will It Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch stick to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. So Squad Ghouls kind of looks cool over black, but it's too cream-like. Hugs and Hisses it's redundant. It's like an undie on an undie. Why would you wear 2 pairs of undies? Horoscope looks kind of neat over black. You might be able to work with that, but again, you're going to mute the thermal properties. Ahead of the Carve also works too. Witchful Thinking, same thing. I could see these working over moodier undies. Life Your Spirits is pretty interesting over black. I was pleasantly surprised with that one. Midnight Howler looks cool, but this one seems kind of pointless. Dead-ication, I think you could do army greens or any type of greens like that. Spine on the dotted line looks interesting over black. I can't see it working anything else other than yellows for their undies. Home Treat Home, same thing. And Desire as the topper, you can see right here, it just gives you this fine particle type of color. The Smut of the Month duo launched alongside this release. These aren't really going to go anywhere. However, the Advent itself, these dropped today on pre-order, and the pre-order is going to stop August 9th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. The Advent itself is $120. That includes shipping included, and shipping is estimated to be done before or by August 22nd, so you can start opening up your Advents in time with the calendar for August 29th. I will link you all below to BCB's website if you want to head on over there and grab your Advent, and I'll also link you to her Facebook group too. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.